He's becoming and raising the level of his play.
Here we go, first serve underway, and a missed return from Leah Jansen out of the gate.
Now, obviously, with different weather conditions comes the fact that the ball will play a little different. You know, while we had it at 80-some degrees earlier in the week, it was a little softer, and now we're here at 50. So obviously going to be much little different ball striking.
Side out.
Perfect touch from Leah Jansen. Slapper of a put away for Leah Jansen in the 23rd time we've seen this matchup on the PPA Tour.
Yeah, I feel like we've grown accustomed to seeing this matchup, which is great. Well, it's got to be interesting for Annalie Waters to make those adjustments because Leah Jansen is going to be making her adjustments as well, you know, throughout the entirety of their battles that they've had. So we'll see if Leah decides to change anything from previous matchups.
Wide there, Leah Jansen has just 2 wins on Annalie Waters in that 20-2 record. She was so close in Dallas last summer. She's right there. But Annalie Waters just too consistent and difficult to beat.
Yeah, and you're going to see Leah Jansen come in a lot, try to create that pressure, force Annalie. Now, normally, I think Annalie even snuck in on that ball, thinking that Leah was going to do her, you know, normal angle volley and decided to punch it deep. So great job of mixing it up early here from Leah Jansen.
Point.
And that ball going to be called wide. Leah finding the ball to approach on and creating the angle for Annalie Waters to try to hit.
Just wide for Leah Jansen.
2-2. Point.
And great volleys there from Annalie Waters, per usual, able to kind of dictate from the kitchen line. And so much top on that, but she has the ability to hit flat, which actually goes into the body more. Really hard to get under the ball.
3-2.
Took a dance on the tape. Denied.
Point, timeout receiver, 5-2.
Little run here for Annalie Waters. A 5-2 lead in game 1 here in the semifinal.
Time in, 5-2.
Oh.
Point.
That might have been the same spot that Leah Jansen hit earlier on the top of the tape, but just sat on it for a little bit. She's getting exactly what she wants on the approach.
6-2. Point.
And again, just trying to go for a little too much. Annalie Waters, the ability to come in and create pressure.
7-2. Point. Timeout receiver, 8-2.
And just a little bit off again, just hitting the top of the tape for the
too good. Down the line, she makes it look easy.
Yeah, just the ability, again, her footwork, utilizing her legs on this shot to get low, get under the ball, and then just a great passer.
Point. Game point.
Game point in 14 minutes time for Annalie Waters.
10-2.
Beautiful shot from Lea Jansen. She needs more of that on her side.
Oh, absolutely, Michelle. Just the angles, not trying to overcook it, not trying to do too much, just play her game.
2-10.
Nice.
Point.
Passing on the left, too.
Yeah, and if anything, sometimes as we've seen in multiple singles matches, anything is possible. You can make a run. And Lea Jansen definitely going to try to do that here.
Point.
There's a little bit of life from Lea Jansen.
Yeah, absolutely. Starting to put some shots together now, just kind of finding the range and, you know, just, and yeah, now you're going to see a timeout from Annalie Waters to try to kill the momentum.
Good look at the tour ball, the Vulcan V Pro Flight, our title ball sponsor for the PPA Tour. A lot of engineering development going into this side of the game. And have you had a chance? Well, yes, obviously you have to play on tour. What are your thoughts on the new ball and how you've been able to manage the transition?
Yeah, obviously it is a little bit different. It's a little thicker, a little heavier. And so, you know, it's interesting as far as playability from a previous ball, the ability to kind of get under it and shape the ball a little bit and a little more dynamic. This one a little bit heavier. You can hit a little more linear. You know, the colors, obviously we're changing the color in the sense of it's being a lot brighter, a lot easier to pick up visually, which is a great plus. And so, you know, all the players on tour have had to make this adjustment. It's not just one or two. So, you know, everybody is, at this point, we're trying to figure out in different conditions what the ball still does. And so this is a great place to be in North Carolina, as we've had about every single condition possible.
Very true. It's been humid to start, rainy to start. And we shifted over to sunny but windy. Now it's a little bit cooler.
5-10.
Good news is everyone has to play in it.
Point.
Return was wide for Waters. Here comes Lea Jansen, now just trailing by 4.
6-10.
That's Lea Jansen coming to life.
Yeah, and there she is with another angle volley that we talked about at the beginning of this match. Able to kind of move Annalie around and finally get the angle volley that she wanted at the end to finish it and continue her run here in game 1.
7-10.
Oh my, Lea Jansen. A vintage performance.
Absolutely locked in here. The inside out forehand. Great angle, great spot. And she is definitely grooved in here.
10-2 lead evaporated for Annalie Waters. A 7-point heater for Lea Jansen, back within 1.
The official ball of the PPA Tour.
the situation
9-10.
and of her daughter, Annalie. We'll see if Lea Jansen can tie it. Deep return from Waters, pulling Jansen to the corner, brings the serve back, and game point.
Game point.
Yeah, definitely the benefits of timeouts to kill momentum and try to make an adjustment.
10-9.
Lea Jansen answers right back. Serve returns and another chance to tie.
Yeah, that one just hitting the top of the tape, not getting the friendly roll for Annalie Waters, so back to Jansen we go.
9-10.
Lea Jansen
Side out.
could not get that ball back.
Game point.
Annalie Waters just too precise.
10-9.
Wide,
I can't
Annalie
overrule it.
Waters
Did you see
takes it. Lea Jansen
Point
looking for
game.
clarity, thinks she knows it was wide, and Annalie was tested towards the end of game one. Have another look.
Yeah, that one definitely going wide, but a great way.
Game 2
Back in
time
rhythm.
0-0.
She'll have
Yeah,
a chance to start game two.
Let's see if she can actually go ahead and continue
Side
that
out.
run that she did, but obviously missing the first return and the switching of sides, a little bit different. We do have a little bit of wind out there, so let's see what kind of adjustments Annalie can make on this side as well.
0-0.
Too good from Lea
Side out.
Jansen. No looky down the line. You love it.
Yeah, definitely something we want to see Lea Jansen do more of. Go ahead and get into the cat and mouse. That's something she really likes. She loves playing with the angles. We know Annalie does too,
0-0.
but Lea Jansen definitely wants to try to get that action up at the net.
Side out.
This is a rematch of the semifinal round in Mesa, Arizona. The other cup we had this season so far, Waters won it straight games, 11-5, 11-3.
0-0.
Too good from Waters.
Yeah, the ability for Annalie to be able to pick her spots and execute as consistently as she does is what is so impressive.
1-0. I couldn't either. Point. After review, the out call is overturned. The ball was in. Two timeouts, resume play at side out, 0-1.
Overturned. Jansen gets to keep
Time
that
in.
timeout and the
0-1.
challenge. Clean rip down the line, too.
I mean, she just treated the forehand like it was a snack. Just go ahead and just put it right down there, and we'll see if she can continue that.
1-1. Side out.
And Lea having some self-coaching that she does that we always are interested to hear, I'm sure, if you're down on the court.
1-1. Point.
And great disguise there from Annalie Waters, looking like she was going to go down the line, ended up going cross court, got Lea Jansen jammed up.
2-1. Side out.
And trying to get the angle, but overcooks it. We saw Lea Jansen do it from this side of the court a few times before trying to, until finally,
1-2.
reining that in. So we'll see if she can do that later in the game.
Nice passing shot for Lea Jansen. Tied at 2-2.
And always happy to see Lea Jansen kind of come alive in every, match that she
2-2.
plays. Obviously the slow start, but here she is, and it's going to be a match.
I'm guessing if there's an occasion Lea Jansen would like to spoil for Annalee Waters, it would be here in North Carolina. Last season, we thought it was the end of this meeting when Lea Jansen announced her retirement. Of course, it's back now. Oh, knifing the volley at the kitchen.
Yeah, and again, we said it at the beginning, looking for those angle volleys. Lea Jansen has the ability to take pace off and move Annalee Waters to where even if she does get the ball, she's probably going to pop it up or make it something very easy for Lea on the next ball. So great shot there from Lea Jansen.
Side out.
Again, hitting the top of the tape. She knows as she jumped up and down afterwards, she knew that was going to be just a little short. So has to calibrate from this side a little bit more.
2-4.
Oh, Waters jumps back in the mix, down 1.
Yeah, again, Annalee Waters holding that ball, looking like she was going to go line, pulls it across cross court at the last second. And a great winner. And
point. Four. Point. Timeout, receiver, 5-4.
Waters back in front.
When the world sleeps, greatness rises. Training rigorously and pushing boundaries. The next level isn't just handed to you, it's earned. Go next level with 6-0 pickleball.
On top on Lea Jansen. An iconic matchup we've seen so many times before, and hope for many more in the future as well.
Point.
Jansen closed.
yeah, she almost looked like she wanted that high volley to almost an overhead, but kind of pulled it back in and got a little tangled up at the same time, pushed that ball deep.
Side out.
Well, Matt Wright action, that's out from Lea Jansen.
4-6. Point.
And a good drive by Lea Jansen right down the line. Annalee Waters all over it, but body still moving a little bit in that volley. Didn't get complete control, good clean volley out of it, so it hits the top of the net. And we'll see if Lea Jansen can continue.
Point.
And a big yup from Lea Jansen. So always got to admire or really enjoy the passion between these two whenever they compete against each other. It's always an extra, always that little extra.
6-6. Point. Referee timeout. We have a challenge
Wide
of
was the call from Jansen, and Annalee Waters
we will not proceed
will
to
challenge it.
After review, the out call stands. Challenge is lost and a timeout is lost. One timeout, one timeout. We will resume play at 7-6.
To your point, I think Annalee's okay with losing that timeout, as she probably would have taken one anyways.
Time
Jansen
in.
looking to build on a 1-point lead.
7-6.
Wow.
Point.
Yeah, great shot by Lea Jansen, able to disguise that ball. Looked like she was going to do another inside out, decides to change her mind right at the last second. She might have already known it, and go right down the line.
Ooh, wide open court.
Side
You
out.
thought she was going to go inside out. No, inside in.
Great hold from Annalee Waters. Just to the last second, waiting to Lea to make her move, and then going right behind her.
So smart to make that last-minute adjustment. And that's where those years of experience, being pro for 5 years now, crazy to believe, really gives you the edge for Waters.
Point.
Right back within one. Leah Jansen saying she needs to step in more.
Yeah, and Annalie Waters really fired up here. She's trying to create as much as possible throughout this match and throughout this game.
A very confident challenge from Leah Jansen. I thought live I saw wide.
Point. Referee timeout. We have a challenge of the out call. The out call puts us at 8-8. We will proceed to video review.
And back we go to another challenge. As we come down to the wire here in game 2. Leah Jansen again going back and forth with Annalie Waters, but you know, the down the line to disguise of the shots is going to come down to who's going to execute and have the ability to execute those shots towards the end of this game. That'll decide obviously if we're going to go to a game 3 or if it's just going to go to Annalie Waters. But this one, here you go, Michelle.
What do you think?
That's tough. That's really tough. I would say they overturned this one. Yeah, I'm gonna call the ball good.
Okay.
We'll see if they have enough though to overturn. And I could definitely be wrong on this one.
Okay. Well, while we have a moment to converse, we know what Johnny's. I don't know. I see out on that.
See out?
But if you draw, if you put a nickel at the bottom of the ball and then a line through the nickel, right? I think that ball's on the blue, but I've been wrong many times before. Tough to tell. Ooh, actually, I don't know.
You're changing it now.
Well, Diane Anderson has a tough job, and
yes, she
it's
does.
a judgment call based on what she sees. So
no pressure.
These are the angles she has to work with. I don't know. I don't know. You got to go with your best gut, right? Here it is right now. Anisha Smith will tell us.
After review, the out call is overturned. The ball was in. One timeout.
Right,
one timeout. We resume play at side out.
Very rare.
8-7.
Very rare. We'll see if this helps in any kind of momentum shift for Leah Jansen.
Side out. 7-8. Point.
And that ball is going to sail deep. Missed opportunity there from Leah Jansen. And all tied up.
8-8.
Leah Jansen reversing the flow that time to get the serve back.
That's right. What a great way to have that angle volley that she has in her arsenal to set up the next ball. Annalie Waters able to get to it, and then now it's Leah Jansen going behind
8-8.
Annalie.
Point.
Leah Jansen thought she had it in another challenge on her side. Call was wide.
Side out. Referee timeout. We have a challenge of the out call. The out call puts us at side out 8-9. We will now proceed to video review.
From the world's most iconic tennis arenas to the glint of an Olympic gold medal, a new court beckons. A new challenge arises. Jack Sock has conquered tennis. Now, pickleball's next. Mastery, precision, passion, that's what champions are made of. And when it comes to pickleball, there's only one company they turn to. Jack Sock's legacy continues with the #1 brand in pickleball. Selkirk Sport. We are pickleball.
Isha, what is it?
After review, the out call stands. Challenge is lost, timeout is lost. 1 timeout, no timeouts. We'll resume play at 8-9. Time in, 8-9. Side out. Come on. 9-8.
Inside out goes Waters.
Side out.
Yeah, great way to plant there. And again, that down the line drive that Leah Jansen and Annalie Waters both have. Able to execute there is Annalie.
8-9. No! Point.
Big rip to tie it at 9. Jansen needs a push to stay in the match.
None. None. You called one, and then you lost the challenge, so you have no timeouts.
No more timeouts for Jansen, too.
9-9.
Oh,
Point. Match point.
Big shot by Annalie Waters to take the lead. Really gets under this ball. Shapes it beautifully with the forehand.
match point
10-9.
for Annalie Waters. And the queen of the court is through to Championship Sunday. Annalie Waters, step 1 for the Triple Crown, well in sight. Annalie Waters sitting pretty at 97 career gold medals on the PPA Tour, and it was an emotional semi-final win over Leah Jansen. The crowd has been electric all morning, and we welcome Annalie to the broadcast now. Annalie, such a fun matchup between you and Leah Jansen. We've seen it so many times before. What was special about this 2-game win for you?
Yeah, it's actually funny. When I was, or one of the days it got rained out, I think it was the first day, they were showing one of Leah and I's matches from last year, and it was crazy. I think it was like 12-10 in the third. So we've definitely been battling. I've been playing Leah since I was 11 years old, I think. So 6 years we've been going at it, playing singles matches. So she's a great player. She's stayed on top for a while. She's super long, tall, hard to pass. She's got good passes. So I always know it's going to be tough when I'm playing her. But today I was just trying to stay focused. I think in that first game, got away from the game plan a little bit and then gave her some hope coming into the second game. That's why, started out a little too close for my liking. She came up in that second game, but I'm just glad I was able to close it out.
Annalie, Johnny Pickleball here, man. Quick question. Obviously, the conditions have changed here multiple times. What do you have to do to prepare when it's changing all the time?
I don't like it at all. I said it. I hope the wind could go at least in one direction and not in 4, because that's what it felt like on the court. I didn't know when I was hitting my returns, I was like, I can't really slice it because then the wind's just going to take it out of nowhere. So, yeah, it's definitely tricky. I'm glad at least some sun's coming out today. I hope the wind goes away. I think that's the main factor. If it's cold, you can kind of take some lead off the paddle and be okay. But when it's windy, I think it's just kind of a brawl out there, kind of an equalizer. But, yeah, I'm just like I said, really glad to come away with this one. I think it was tough for the conditions, and Leah was playing well.
Annalie, you're just 17 years old. You've been pro since you were 12. You got your first gold medal in your career in August of 2021. Now you are sitting 3 away from 100. I know it's a special place for you as well here in North Carolina. As you reflect on your journey as a whole, what's been the most meaningful part of this all the way through as you look ahead to this milestone?
Honestly, just being able to accomplish everything with my family, I think has been really amazing for me. I mean, my mom and I, a lot of those gold medals were won with my mom, so couldn't have done it without her and all my partners. I have amazing partners who, make it fun when you come out and play, because if you're not having fun, what's the point of it all? And I think also coming to different stops around the country, just being able to travel, see all the fans. You guys are amazing, by the way, cheering. I loved it. So many people here, but yeah, I'm just excited. Like I said, my whole family's here as well for this event, so it's cool to have them here with me too. So I hope we come back to Cary for sure.